Hey guys, it's your pal Brian. It's Sunday the something or other, I don't know, 9th, 10th, thereabouts of April. I have left about 212 Google reviews, 210 of which have been positive. In my world, either something's a problem or it's not. I arrived here at the campground. It's Terre Haute, Indiana campground. By the looks of it, it's an old KOA. So my wife goes to check in and asks the two bejewel-faced, they had, nose rings, face rings. She goes to check in with the bejeweled-faced clerks, Emily specifically, who seemed to be in charge because I'm pretty sure she has junk. And my wife says, we're both very pleasant. We're not Kens or Karens. She says, my wife asked her where the bread is. She goes, I don't know. Why don't you look? Clue number one. We pull in here, which is a site for any other kind of trailer that's, 25 feet long. But we make it fit. And after I get hooked up, no electricity. Actually, there was electricity, 123 volts on one leg and 13 volts on the other. I'm glad I had my protector on there. By the way, place gets like a 4.5, 4.7. It's a Kiefer campground. So what I end up doing is walking in, and there's no hi, how do you do, or glad to see you, or anything like that. I go, hey, listen, I'm not going to be able to do that one because it doesn't have electricity. And there's no contriteness, no, gosh, I'm sorry about that. Just flat affect. No smile, no nothing. So what we end up doing is I asked her, I said, how about flight, right across from me is Site 31. And now that's going to be premium. That's 150. 150 extra? Yep. Okay, well, we're not going to do that. Why don't you find me another one? Finds me another one. And we go to it. And, of course, I checked the electricity first on that one. And I says, hey, listen, that's probably not the first time that today is not the day that breaker or the electric on that site's bad. It's probably been bad. You'll end up plugging somebody else into that. Is there a mechanism to flag that? And her response was, well, I've marked it used. Thank you for telling me how to do my job. Oh. And luckily my wife come in. Otherwise I might have mofoed her, which I don't do. But I would have loved to have, and mofoed her. And since she's very manly, just asked her outside and see if she wants me to, if she wants to fight. No, I didn't do any of that. No, that's a fantasy. I just turned around and left. Before that though, I asked her, I said, well, you know my name, what's your name? Well, it's Emily. And you can call my manager if you want. I wasn't even thinking about calling her manager until she said it. But that's telling, because if she feels confident to let me know that she can take a call from her manager, then that means either they're pals or that's her daughter. So there's one thing they can't change though, and that's Google review. So the Kiefer Corporation that proudly owns about 5 or 6 of these things, well, they're going to get they have a bad review. And I told them your story, the one I just told you. Just a jerk for the sake of being a jerk. Yeah, man. I ran into that one time before, and oddly enough, it was in Indiana. I think it was in Indiana City or something like that, some crazy place like that. It was weird. Oh, Michigan City, Indiana. So, yep. Ellie. You see them goats? about your size. So yeah, that's puts a a pallor on your day. But I left a negative review, and my wife did, and then I went to TripAdvisor and Facebook on their site. So last time I had to drop a dime on somebody was in England. It was funny. It was our first tour out, man. It was we're all excited. We're going to Stonehenge at sunrise, and the little fella that checks you in, we'll call him Mr. Angry, on the bus, you were there an hour early, and he's talking to my wife. I was doing something else. He was talking to my wife, and I asked my wife, I said, "You want a coffee?" And she goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, then I'm just going to uncheck you in." I go, "Okay. I don't know why you do that because I'm an hour early." He goes, "Well, once you're checked in, and when you're not, you're not." And then he started getting nasty with me. God dang. We went and climbed on the excursion bus, and I commenced writing a strongly worded nastygram about his behavior. About an hour later, my wife gets a call, and it's that dude. And I'd put a bad review on their website, and the fella called me up and he goes, "I am sorry, I just had a bad day." Now, you could tell that's his normal behavior. The guy's just a jerk. He's a little fella, and man, little people they just hate being little. So, yeah, I had to drop the dime on him, but he was a man. He didn't have to, maybe, but he called, and I accepted his apology. I do not see that happening here. I see these people standing firm and standing behind their, daughter or whoever that is they let work on the weekends. Okay, well, if you let them bother you to any effect, they've got rent in your mind. So as of this moment, to hell with them. Sure.